Hi Math 2 students. This is video 4 in your Pacman Poly series, and in this video we're going to learn to deal with negative exponents, and then we're going to sum it all up and put it all together. So first, let's learn how to deal with negative exponents when we're working with monomials or polynomials. The rule says that if I take a variable to a negative exponent, it's going to end up being 1 over that variable to the positive exponent. Notice the exponent didn't go away, but the negative sign did. Likewise, if I have 1 over a to the negative m power, that becomes a to the positive m power. Here's the thing to remember. If you cross the line, the division line, you change the sign. So let's take a look at how that works with some examples. Notice I have 3x to the negative 2 power, y to the 4th power, and it's being divided by x times y to the negative 3rd power. So I've got negative exponents right here in my numerator and also in my denominator. So I'm going to apply that rule. If you cross the line, you change the sign. 3 stays right where it is. Its exponent is 1. That's not negative, so I don't need to change the sign and cross the line. But x to the negative 2 power is, so I'm going to write it in the denominator as x squared. Y to the 4th is not taking to a negative power, so I'm just going to put it right there where it is. Now I'm going to deal with what I've got in the denominator, and in the denominator I have an x to the 1st. It stays in the denominator. And I have y to the negative 3rd. So I'm going to cross the line and change the sign and write that up here as y to the positive 3rd power. Now you'll notice I am multiplying, so I need to hop back to the rule that when we multiply, we add the exponents. So this becomes 3y to the 7th, 4 plus 3, divided by x to the 2nd power times x to the 1st. So I add those exponents. And this is the answer to example number 1. Let's do another just to make sure we can put this all together. Again, if I cross the line, I change the sign. So I'm going to write down my division symbol. 5 has a positive exponent. X to the 5th has a positive exponent. But y to the negative 3rd needs to cross the line and change its sign. Then again, I have 3 to the negative 2 power, so that's going to cross the line and change the sign. Now there's a little simplification that needs to happen here. This is 3 squared, which is 9. And 9 times 5 is 45. So I'll put that in the numerator. And then I have x to the 5th and y to the 3rd in the denominator. Here's my answer to example number 2. Example number 3 combines what we learned in the first video, raising a power to a power, with the concept of a negative exponent. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to raise a power to a power, and we know that when we do that we multiply. So this becomes a to the negative 6, b to the negative 10, over 2 to the negative 2. Don't forget to take the 2 to the power as well. So when I raise a power to a power, I end up with this. And now I need to do some simplification and get rid of these negative exponents. So I'm going to cross the line and change the sign. Change the sign with everything in this problem. And 2 to the positive 2 power becomes 4. So my answer here is 4, a to the 6th, b to the 10th in the denominator. And I am simplified. And that's it for negative exponents. Make sure to watch the Putting It All Together video.